Looks good.
Cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Good. Yep.
Right. My name is Andrew Varela,
Hello, I'm Diego Rosales.
My name is Nickolas Parker.
And I'm Ryan Panoringan.
and today we're going to be talking about Apple's marketing strategy for our group project. So I'll kick us off with inbound versus outbound marketing. So what are these two things? Starting off, inbound marketing, second, um, sort of involves attracting customers by creating valuable content with experiences that are more tailored to them. So it's pretty much like a permission-based strategy where customers actively will actively seek out information. On the other hand, outbound marketing sort of pushes out a message to potential customers using things like paid media and mass communication strategies. So unlike inbound marketing, outbound methods don't rely on audience consent, and instead they kind of aim to capture attention using these sort of mass methods. So on the top right, I put in a picture that kind of symbolizes the difference between outbound and inbound. Two common symbols that you can find for these things is a sort of speakerphone versus a magnet. The speakerphone kind of represents for outbound media that is pushed out and spoken out, as opposed to the magnet that attracts consumers in and like magnetizing them in and stuff. But yeah, go to the next slide. So now we'll tie this into Apple and their marketing. So for Apple's approach with inbound marketing, I've kind of listed a few things and examples that they've used. The first one would be owned media. So Apple uses its website and its ecosystem to provide product details, tutorials, and seamless purchasing options. Next, they also use content marketing. So through things kind of like blogs and how-to videos, Apple educates actively and informs their customers about their product benefits. Then they also use social media, of course, in this day and age. They strategically share product updates and campaigns on platforms really common that we all use, like Instagram or YouTube. And this kind of ensures that they engage a global audience because these are global platforms. Next, we have SEO, which is commonly known as search engine optimization. So for this, Apple actually ranks pretty high in its searches that are related to its own products. So for this, it basically ensures potential customers will find their websites or other sites first. Lastly, we have customer communities. So user forums, these are pretty common. These encourage discussions and provide peer-to-peer solutions, which in turn enhances engagement. Slide. Now we'll go to the other side with outbound marketing. Apple's approach on this, that I've listed a few things as well. A really common one, of course, is advertising. So they have a lot of iconic TV ads that we've seen before, but one I kind of wanted to put down is Think Different, the Think Different ads. Later in the slides, we'll kind of go into that more. But that as well as outdoor campaigns, they do things like this to showcase the design and the technology of their products. Next, we have email campaigns. Direct emails to existing customers is pretty common as well, announcing new products and special promotions. I'm sure we've all gotten emails like that before. Then they also have retail partnerships. So Apple will often collaborate with stores, but one of the really big ones is Best Buy. Another one that you can think of is Target. They'll kind of collaborate with these stores to provide exclusive promotions and also product placements as well. Then we have television and print media, good old fashioned. This is pretty good because of its use of high visibility channels and launching their flagship products as well. Lastly, we have event marketing. So similar to their outdoor campaigns where they showcase their products, they can have annual keynotes and events such as their product launches, and this can attract global media attention, especially if it blows up on like social media and stuff. An example of this is when the Apple Vision Pro came out and it was super popular on social media. This is similar to that. And this serves as an outbound strategy to reach broader audiences as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Um, I'm going to be talking about the importance of customer retention at Apple. So imagine a world where your smartphone, laptop, and even your watch work together so seamlessly that switching brands feels impossible. That's basically what Apple has always been after, and that's the power of Apple's customer retention and development strategy. If your text messengers are green and not blue, you're automatically looked at as the weird guy. That's just a joke, but it is kind of true in today's age. Today we'll be showing you, how Apple retains and develops its customers, ensuring the loyalty, profitability, and the constant growth. I'll cover the three key areas: the importance of customer retention, how Apple maximizes customer lifetime value, and also the strategies Apple uses to both retain and develop its customer base. Retention is key to profitability, right? So Apple retains its customers through consistent innovation and ecosystem integration. The example of this seamless compatibility is the iPhones, the Macs, and the Apple Watches, right? You get a text, you get it on your Apple Watch, your computer, as well as your phone, really seamlessly tying it all in together. You can't have a Samsung and an Apple Watch. It has to be all Apple. And they've also dominated the user-friendly market as well. It's very, very user-friendly, which leads to, their loyal customers spending more. When a new item comes out for Apple, everyone lines up and they get it, regardless if it's not too much different than the latest model. Apple's loyal users are more likely to upgrade devices, subscribe to services like iCloud, and buy accessories, which leads me into the referral power. It's satisfying Apple's customers, often recommended products to friends and families, driving organic growth. That's just the gist of the customer retention at Apple. Next slide, please. Um, Apple's customer lifetime value. The definition of customer lifetime value is the total revenue Apple generates from a customer over their lifetime, minus acquisition and service costs. So basically, how Apple is maximizing customer lifetime value is encouraging repeat purchases through trade-ins and upgrades. They consistently expand revenue streams with services like Apple TV Plus, Fitness Plus, as well as Apple Care. They're always constantly leveraging cross-selling opportunities as well. AirPods with iPhones or iPads with Macs. I'm not sure, but I always got a student discount with my Mac as long as you're in college. That's a huge key takeaway they do offer, and you also get a free pair of Beats or AirPods with that as well, or a gift card. So just customer lifetime value, building that value is really important for Apple. I remember when they opened their first in-person store and everyone thought it was going to be a joke. I think one of the first ones was actually in San Francisco. And that retained a lot of customer lifetime value because they're in person. That's when the Genius Bar came out. As you can see this photo here. I don't know if you've ever been to a Genius Bar in Apple, but they're always, willing to help and take you through the whole process of getting set up. But mainly, the key takeaway here is every Apple device or service you buy makes you more likely to stay in the ecosystem of Apple's customer lifetime value, increasing your value as a customer. Service costs versus revenue. Apple's premium pricing and subscriptions, again, their Apple Music, Apple TV Plus. It acquires new customer base and leading to more customer lifetime value. Next slide, please. Next, I'll be talking about the retention strategies at Apple, as well as their development. So, their retention through personalization. We all know this. Every software company does this, but Apple especially uses specific data to tailor experiences. like personalized app store recommendations or curated playlists on Apple Music, um, customer service excellence, like I mentioned in the previous slide, the Genius Bar, 24/7 online support. Apple ensures customers feel valued and cared for. Um, and that's when that ecosystem locks in. So Apple products are designed to work better together, right? Creating a seamless experience that discourages switching to competitors. If you switch phones and you have an Apple Watch, you have to switch the whole thing. You can't just switch one phone and use your Samsung Watch, vice versa, right? Back to that user-friendly part as well. So their development through new markets and products. Apple also, another huge retention strategy they did because the iPhone was always quote unquote expensive. Apple introduced affordable options, I think about 5, 6 years ago. For example, the iPhone SE, to attract budget conscious customers. They're also targeting emerging markets, with localized features and payment plans. So you don't just have to buy through Apple. Obviously, you can go through your carrier. And that again just leads to that loyalty through the ecosystem lock-in that Apple has developed. Um, to recap, Apple excels at customer retention by leveraging loyalty, maximizing their CLV, and creating an ecosystem that makes it hard to leave, right? At the same time, they do grow their customer base with affordable products, strategic partnerships, and innovative services. Apple isn't just selling products, they're building lifelong relationships with their customers. It's this strategy that ensures their continued dominance in the tech industry. I do believe Apple is number one, based off of sales to date. Next slide, please. Another huge integration that Apple does at any company, Apple has, their own is their CRM integration. So Apple uses its Apple ID to track user preferences and behaviors, ensuring, a personalized customer experience. Example is notifications for upgrades or new products based on purchase history. They're also engaging with customers via platforms like Twitter and Apple communities to address concerns and foster brand loyalty. And also their data-driven insights, like I previously mentioned, that also helps to grow their customer relationship management. Next slide. And as far as expanding Apple's customer base, it's pretty simple what they're doing. They're always looking to expand their customer base, diversifying their products. They just released the new Apple Watch. They changed its color. Everyone gets excited about that. And it really does come out to they already have such a big name in the game that anything they put out, people are going to buy. Um, Diversifying their product. They don't actually diversify their product too much. They're just introducing more affordable options that can serve the majority of people. And they're just leveraging that loyal customers. That's how they're winning the game. And that's how, to conclude on this, that's how they're beating everyone else is they're leveraging their loyal customers to spread their brand awareness and encourage first-time buyers also to switch from Samsung to Apple. Next slide. And then they are going to enhance customer development as well. So Apple's apps, such as the Apple Store app, they're replacing traditional loyalty cards and offer a streamlined shopping service. And then their huge customer feedback loop as well. They gather data through Apple Care interactions to refine services and product designs, as well as proactive engagement. So using reminders all the time for renewals. I know I upgrade my phone every 2, 3 years because I can through Apple. I get a discount on my trade-in. But that wraps up what I was talking about customer development, their CRM, as well as their customer lifetime value.
All right. I'll be talking about Apple's product-centric marketing. Apple's product-centric marketing strategy has been a cornerstone of its success. Apple's focus on innovation is unmatched in the tech industry. Products like the iPhone, MacBook, and AirPods is designed with cutting-edge technology, sleek aesthetics, and advanced functionality that often set the standard for the industry. For example, when Apple introduced the Retina display, it wasn't just an upgrade, it was more of a benchmark of the screen technology across the whole market. Apple uses global launch events to showcase these innovations. These events are highly anticipated and often turning product releases into cultural moments. Take the iPhone launch, for instance. The spotlight is on the product, its features, design, and the technological breakthroughs it represents. This product centric approach generates massive excitement and demand before the product even hits the shelves. Apple's success in this area is measured by metrics like sales, adoption rates, and market share. The goal is clear: create products so desirable that customers feel compelled to own them. By focusing on the product, Apple consistently dominates the market with every new release. And now, making the shift to Apple's customer-centric marketing strategy, which complements its product focus by ensuring that customers feel valued and supported. One way Apple achieves this is through its personalized ecosystem. The seamless integration between devices like the iPhone, MacBook, Apple Watch ensures that customers can transition effortlessly between them. Features like iCloud allow users to access their files and data across devices, while services like Apple Music, Apple personalized playlists based on the listening habits. This level of customization enhances the user experience and keeps customers within the Apple ecosystem. Another critical aspect of customer centric marketing is Apple's focus on customer experience. This goes beyond just using the product. It's about how customers feel throughout their journey with Apple. The intuitive interfaces, premium packaging, and world-class in-store support create a sense of reliability and luxury. For example, the Genius Bar, like mentioned, provides personalized tech support and ensuring customers feel confident with their purchases. Apple also prioritizes retention, like mentioned, through programs like Apple Trade-in. This initiative allows customers to trade in old devices for credit towards new one, reducing the cost barrier and encouraging repeat purchases. This effort shows that Apple is not just selling products, it's building long-term relationship with its customers. Now comparing Apple's strategies, Apple's product-centric and customer-centric marketing strategies to understand the how they both serve different goals. Product-centric marketing drives innovation and focuses on creating buzz around specific products. Whatever product they're showcasing, they're gonna create that buzz before it even comes out. This approach is especially evident during major product launches, where Apple showcases the technical brilliance of its latest devices. The whole goal here is to attract and then generate immediate sales right when it comes out. In contrast, customer centric marketing enhances satisfaction and loyalty by focusing on the overall user experience. It's not just about the product, but it's about how the product fits into the customer's life. Features like the family sharing on Apple devices or the Apple One subscription bundle provide convenience and value beyond the initial purchase. The key differences lie in their metrics. Product centric strategies measure success through sales and market share, while customer centric efforts prioritize loyalty and retention. By integrating these approaches, Apple ensures that its brand appeals to both tech enthusiasts looking for the next innovation and loyal customers who rely on the ecosystem for everyday needs. And now, for Apple's dual approach, Um, Apple successfully can balance both product-centric and customer-centric marketing to maintain its position as a global leader. Apple's strength lies in designing innovative products while keeping the customer experience at the forefront. For example, the iPhone isn't just packed with advanced technology, it's designed with customer feedback in mind. Features like the Face ID and camera modes reflect a deep understanding of the user preferences. Apple also uses its branding and services to build long-term loyalty. Programs like the iPhone upgrade program allow customers to get the latest device every year, combining a product-centric focus on new releases with a customer-centric effort to ensure affordability and convenience. Lastly, Apple's marketing ensures a unified brand image by blending these strategies seamlessly. Every campaign reinforces the message that Apple delivers premium products and values its customers. For instance, ads highlighting the product's technical brilliance are paired with testimonials or visuals showcasing how devices improve people's life. This integration creates a strong, consistent brand that resonates with both new and loyal customers. And now I'm going to show a quick 2 minute video of Apple using it shows how Apple's customer centric makes it easy for customers to transition from competing brands to its brand while also giving its product centric of quality features.
All right, hi guys. So we're going to be getting now into Apple's customer acquisition. So Apple's branding efforts are a key part of its customer acquisition strategy. Apple focuses on building a strong emotional connection with potential customers, leading them to actively seek out its products. So to first start off for Apple's customer acquisition, wait, hold up, sorry. So Apple offers a retail store experience. So when you walk into Apple, you notice that you're greeted by somebody who works there, and they give you that premium feel and interactive experience where customers can try out the latest products and receive personalized assistance to experience Apple's ecosystem in action. So Apple stores are also designed to create brand loyalty and foster a sense of community. So whenever you're at the Apple store, when you want to buy a new product, you're able to test it out right there and now. And also it gives you, when you notice on the products, it shows options of which plan fits best for you as well. Also, too, what they offer at the retail store, they offer stuff like Genius Bars, where they're able to help fix your product or teach you about the product that you don't know about yet. And if you have any more questions, they also offer workshops if you're more premium into Apple, into wanting to learn how to do, example, like photos or just features with the iPhone that maybe not as important to others. Another thing that Apple does too, is brand marketing. So, I've quoted stuff like "That's iPhone, think different," and "Shot on iPhone." So, these are key factors to show that their products are different because it's whether it's its camera or the different features it shows from a different smartphone. And yeah, and then also the workshops that they offer. Is through social media categories. So for the digital marketing, when you're on Google, you notice that sometimes Apple ads pop up on the screen, and it makes you want to click the ad because it's just right over there. It tells you. Also, they offer social media advertising through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and also influencers too that showcase their products. For example, like Lady Gaga and LeBron James with Apple TV are some of the advertisers that help promote Apple. All right, next slide. So Apple's conversion. So Apple's in-store conversion, as you notice when you walk into Apple, they don't question you at all whether they want you to buy their product or not, but they also want you to get the product based on their marketing. So when you go into an Apple store, whether you want to buy an iPad, an iPhone, or an Apple Watch, you're able to test it out then and there. Uh, the person who's with you is going to try to convince you to buy the product as much as they can, but it also give you enough space to make up your mind whether you want it or not. Part of buying these Apple products too, there are payment plans. So they also have stuff like the Apple Card, which are monthly installments. So whether you buy an Apple Watch or an iPhone, you're able to pay it bi-monthly, or you can pay it up all there in front. They also do offer student discounts and promotions. Whether you're a student or not, you can get up to 4% discount for products. So that just would basically cover the tax. They also do have a strong trade-in program too as well. So whether you want to buy the newest phone and you might just bought a phone last year, you'll still be able to get money towards that product. So you can pay it at a much lesser fee. There also is too the Apple Card. Where you're allowed to purchase stuff like a normal credit card as well and pay monthly payments. For the cross-selling and upselling, Apple does have stuff that gets you to buy their product as well, like Apple Music, Apple TV Plus. These are some of the features that are part of Apple. Apple Music is really big because bigger than Spotify. It gives you a bigger option of music and to create albums that you would like. And also with Apple TV, you're allowed to watch sports like big sports events and also TV shows that you may not see on regular TV television products. All right, next slide. So Apple's approach to direct response marketing. So Apple does email marketing. An example of this are the emails they send about new product launch emails. So if an iPhone were to come out, they would send you that email, and then you refer to that email, and then people most of the time will click that link, and most of the time it will lead to the site where it shows the payment option and plans, and allows the customer to see the colors of the iPhone, the different storage units, and um, gives them kind of an idea if they want to buy that phone right away when it comes out. Another way they do too are subscription emails. So they also advertise their Apple Music, their Apple TV campaigns. They send these targeted emails to promote its subscription services. And these emails often include a time-sensitive offer like a free trial, followed by a strong CTA encouraging users to subscribe. For an example, get 3 months of Apple Music free, subscribe now, and enjoy an exclusive content. After you're able to enjoy that product for that time, then you can finally make a decision if you want to buy in or not. Apple also has influencer and affiliate marketing. So Apple partners with influencers, particularly those in tech, lifestyle, fitness, and entertainment sectors, to showcase its products to encourage their followers to take immediate action. Influencers also include direct CTAs like swipe up to buy or provide unique discount codes. For an example, tech YouTubers or Instagram influencers reviewing the latest iPhone or MacBook will direct their followers to buy that product, whether they like that influencer or not. Apple also uses smart advertising content. They like to tell a story about the product. So when you see in their commercials, you'll see a camera. So are you going to buy the phone whether it's for a camera? Are you going to buy the phone for the upgraded Apple Intelligence and so on? But every time Apple makes a commercial, it's in it for you what to buy. All right, next slide. So how Apple builds its brand. So Apple has an iconic, simple logo. So their logo simplifies simplicity and innovation. Over time, when they first started, all the way from 1977 to now present day, the Apple logo hasn't really changed whatsoever. As you see, it's very neutral and it gives you a response to how really their brand is and how it's not changing. They use the neutral colors that give their products a premium feel and they don't overdo their products at all. Some of Apple's core brand values, they release new products yearly. So whether it's from the first iPhone that they had back in the day, all the way now to the iPhone 16, current day present, they're always offering new products, as well as some current ones like the Apple AirPod Max. They also have the Apple Vision Pros. Um, just some of the new products that Apple has shown upon because they want to keep continue growing as a brand. Apple also uses really simple packaging and environment too. So when you're opening up the packaging, it's easy to throw away and there's not that much clutter. And they do also have the up-to-date best software on their products as well.
All right. Now I'll be talking about direct response versus branding at Apple. Um, Direct response marketing focuses on immediate results. Apple's targeted ads for specific products or limited time offers are designed to generate clicks, conversions, and sales in the short term. These campaigns use precise metrics to measure success, such as click-through rates and return on ad spend. In contrast, branding focuses on long-term goals. Apple invests in storytelling and creating emotional connections that deepen customer loyalty and trust. Branding doesn't aim for immediate purchases, but builds a foundation for future sales by ensuring that Apple remains top of the mind. The balance between these strategies is what sets Apple apart. The direct response campaign generates quick sales, while the branding ensures these customers keep coming back. It's a strategic dance, short term tactics feeding into long term growth. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
How do I stop this?
Perfect. I timed it. That shit was 32 minutes.
32 minutes? Okay, hold on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought we were gonna go over, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, it's better to be over.